I'm Owusu Prince Kobina, the sector president for Eastern and Greater Accra Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana, representing the national president in this interview.
I can see you already have a smile on your face. What's making you so excited?
Because today trainees showed that they have the capabilities, they have the competencies, and they have what it takes to carry the country's sporting activities up high. Yes.
But tell me, I mean, the role of teachers trainees or the role of colleges of education in Ghana's sports, not so much is heard about you, but today, just ending the year, marvelous competition out here. What do you think can be done?
What I think can be done actually is continue much more than what we did today. We should, at the end of the day, assess the games that we did from the first day to this last day. What were the errors that we made? Actually, we did not record any difficulty, but we can sit down and assess it. We didn't get it 100%. There may be some kind of hitches. What are those hitches? After assessment, then we can evaluate what we have done and then do much more than whenever we are to do so, especially going into St. West for the next games.
You are such a very key group. You are teaching all the basic students or pupils in this country. And so a lot of people say if we get it right with our teachers trainees, then we actually do a whole lot of good, for our developmental efforts. Looking at what portends right now, what do you think are some of the things we should be working on?
I think this is a clear conception for us to carry home that those who do sports are not the people who are not academically good. Because if teachers are involved in this, they are the people who are going to teach the people down there. So if they are rather in it, it means that sportsmen and women are people who are academically sound. Because I was engaging some of them, and you could realize that those who are in final year, we have most of them having first class. So which means that sporting activity is not for the dumb, because you need to calculate, you need to think, you need to do a lot of assessment before you do some of the activities you carry out. So going forward, when we engage in some of these things and as trainees, it will help boost our morale. It is also going to give us the competencies to engage the people we are going to teach, and that's going to give a new face to the basic schools that we have and the people we nurture for the future.
It's interesting the point you raised. I spoke to some of the student athletes, and they were telling me that even coming here, they had problems with their parents, releasing them to come compete. They need to try convince them before they allow them to compete. I mean, I look at that and I thought that was a little bit problematic.
It's a concept we have as a parent or as guidance. Most of us value or view sporting activities, like I said early on, for people who are not academically good. So as a parent who sits behind and sees that my child is doing well at school, then I'm afraid that if the child should take off a week-long activity, which is into sporting, then that child is not going to perform well. That conception is not the right thing for us to think about. At the end of the day, students who came here, I could see that a lot of them, all of them, almost all of them, went away with something. So when I get back to the house as an athlete or as a sportsman or woman, I'm going to convince my parents that sporting is something good that we should value, and then we should uphold it, and that we should clear all misconceptions about that.
Maybe some final thoughts on TAG. What exactly is your role, and what can you do in this particular regard, sports and with the colleges?
Okay, with Teachers Trainees Association of Ghana, we are the official mouthpiece for all trainees across the 46 colleges of education in the country. And our role is to ensure that we mediate issues between student and that of the leadership of the colleges. And we ensure that our grievances are channeled appropriately to bodies that are concerned. So our role in this activity is maybe further engage leadership, and then register some of the concerns our people gave us, whether good or bad, so that we see the way forward. Again, we can as well use our platforms to encourage students to take part in some of these activities. And we can also as well engage stakeholders and institutions like the Ministry of Youth and Sports, so that they support some of these activities for the betterment of our country. And as Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana, I would say that we are doing our best possible to serve the interest of trainees, and only the interest of trainees would we serve. Thank you very much.